Hey guys, Brenton here. I'm out here at the Sunshine Coast in Queensland at an old Royal Australian Air Force radar hangar, I guess you want to call it. I'm out here filming another video with a friend of mine, Dustin. Well, he's in California, but you'll have to watch the video to find out. And I thought I'd do a quick walk around of my partner Tegan's 2005 Jeep Wrangler Golden Eagle. We bought it last year from a place in Queensland called Mackay. We saw it on Facebook Marketplace and it was just too good to pass up. So we flew the 1000 Ks or 600 miles or whatever it is to Mackay, bought the car at the car park down the road from the airport and drove it back. Like, we just jumped in it, went to a local a King's full drive center, bought a few things and hit the road. It wasn't without its troubles. It had a leak on the transmission, and there was an issue with the fuel tank, so well, the fuel sender unit. So there were a few issues on the way down, but after a few weeks getting it back, well, after we got it back, a few weeks later, we sorted out the issues, and it is a beautiful car now. I've got a bit of a list here that I've got to go through, so bear with me. So firstly, what is the Golden Eagle? Some people don't know what a Golden Eagle is. Some people do, obviously. And the Golden Eagle is just basically, it's a trim level or a special edition of the Wrangler. Of the Wrangler back in 2005. I think there were a few years, and even maybe the CJs or the YJs had Golden Eagles. But the main differences between a standard Wrangler and a Golden Eagle were the hood or bonnet sticker or decal or decal or whatever you want to call it. The side decal, now I can't say decal, the side decal, side sticker, the seats, which I'll show you in a minute, and the radio trim. The radio trim was a silver trim as opposed to the grey or like that dark grey radio trim that generally came with a TJ. Apart from that, I don't think there were any other differences apart from the fact that they only came in limited colours as well. I've only ever seen white, black, and maybe a blue, generally a black. But anyway, so they're the differences. On the outside, we have the rugged ridge front bar, winch bar, with the locking side pods. These aren't too bad. Tegan's not a big fan of this bar, but I don't mind it, so we'll probably replace this one and put this one on my TJ eventually. Other differences other things on the front. It's got a 9,500 pound Warrior winch. It's an older one, but it still works. I haven't actually tested it out properly, but probably on this trip, we'll give it a test. It has the aftermarket LED headlights. These are JTX lighting ones, so they're ADR approved. Got the clear front indicators. Got the poison spider hood. Okay, so my phone overheated because, it's Queensland. But I don't know where I was up to by the time it overheated. Regardless of which, we've got the JTX ADR approved headlights. We have the clear front indicators. Pretty sure I got through the poison spider, the hoods. We have, originally it came with, and I'll probably put a photo up, it came with a Baja Designs roof rack. Tegan's not such a fan of that one, so we ended up taking that off, and we've put an Aries light bar mount. Haven't got the light bar yet, obviously, but we grabbed that from Rock Auto and slapped it on. We've got some Quadratec side pods. These need a bit of a clean up, but they're still really good. They're still working quite well. We've got the Bushwhacker flares. I think I said that. Obviously front and rear. The factory side. Hello. Nuts. It has the factory full doors and hardtop. It's a little bit rusty around here. It's nothing major. It's just, it lived near the beach for a while, so it has a little bit of surface rust on some areas. Nothing crazy, nothing like the Rust Belt over in the States. It has this the plastic propeller plate or checker plate style scrub guard, I guess you want to call it. It has the taillight guards that Tegan bought. So she bought new taillight lenses and guards just to freshen it up a bit. It has the Smitty built XRC rear tire carrier and tow bar. Don't mind the plastic here. There's just some rubbish on the trail, so pick it up if you see it. Chuck it in the bin somewhere. It has, well, this is a fairly daggy little light, but it works. We'll soon replace that with some better ones. So for the wheels, it's on Mickey Thompson Baja ATZ tires and some Mickey Thompson rims. They're a 32 by 11.5 inch tire, mud terrain obviously. Underneath we've got a 2 or a 3 inch lift. I'm not entirely sure, I haven't measured it yet, but she's sitting pretty tall. I'm 6'2", and well, whoop, that's not the one. Underneath it's sitting on a 2 or 3 inch lift. I'm not entirely sure because I've even reached out to the manufacturer and they said they don't make that particular kit anymore. They haven't done for quite a few years. However, it's got the Bilstein 5100 series shocks. It has the Johnny Joint style trailing arms all round. It has a rear track bar relocation bracket on it. It has the quick disconnects for the front sway bar, which is pretty good. Has braided stainless steel extended brake lines. Whoever spent all the money on this in the past, they've even put a slip yoke eliminator on it, which is great. And the Australian TJs came stock. Now I didn't know this for many years, but the American TJs didn't come stock with the Dana 44. The Australian TJs from the factory, all of them came with the Dana 44, which is absolutely great. They're ready to go. Under the bonnet, we have a volant or whatever intake. So that's pretty good intake. As I said before, it's been near the beach, so there's a bit of surface corrosion just on some of the parts, but there is no major corrosion under here. Anywhere that you would expect, there is absolutely no corrosion, which is great about it. The great thing about Australia, we just don't have those kind of problems. The wiring on this, someone spent a fair bit of money getting the wiring, the auxiliary lights and everything put in properly. Inside, it's a little bit grubby, but I know it's packed full of crap at the moment because I'm going camping. But as I said, it would normally have had, with a Golden Eagle package, a silver head radio surround, but this one's a little bit different. It has a built-in switch pod, so that's been replaced at some time. Golden Eagle seats are standard for this edition, and they're actually super comfy, which is great. One addition Tegan's done in here is put the grab handles on because she's quite short. But yeah, factory soundbar, factory hardtop. It is all they're all in pretty good condition. Like, yeah, we are absolutely blown away with this, just with how properly built this vehicle is and how tidy it is. There's not a single bit of rust on it, apart from just little bits of surface rust, which is not an issue. Absolutely not an issue. I guess I should talk about price. What did we pick this up for? Well, the vehicle was $6,000. That was registered, running, driving, everything. $6,000, which is I think about 4,000 US dollars if you're watching from the States. Which for something that is already built, it's pre-built, apart from the roof rack and the light bar mount, everything that you see as it is, 6,000 Australian dollars or 4,000 US dollars. Absolutely blown away. Now it did cost us a little bit of money to fly up to Mackay. The flights I think were maybe a few $100. Then they were There was fuel to get it down here, roadworthy while it was down here, so in inspection. But all in all, I think we got away with it for about $7,000, fully registered, like in our name, everything like that. So an absolute bargain of a vehicle, considering in Australia to get all these parts in Australia, even the flares, yes, they're you know, they need a tidy up, but you're looking at about $1,000, maybe $700 if you're lucky, but probably closer to $1,000 if you would buy them from the States, just because the shipping here is absolutely insane. Slippy Oak Eliminator, probably looking at more than that. Wheels and tires, yes, tires are consumable, so I'm not going to count that into the benefit, the cost benefit. But yeah, all in all, you know, bull bar, rear bar, all the stuff, the lifts, it's all been done absolutely correctly and absolutely beautifully. Like, it's an older build, but it hasn't been off-road, hasn't been thrashed. It's amazing. So that's about it for the walk around. I'm going to take this for a bit of a wheel. Got a few tracks to go through before I find a camp spot for the night. Plan is to camp beside a little creek or a river or something. Hopefully there's not too many midges and mosquitoes, but hopefully it doesn't get too cold either. It's coming into winter, so it's going to get chilly, but you know, the days are great, the nights aren't too bad, especially where I am. Sunshine Coast, it lives up to its name. Okay, so I've got to get the rest of this video finished. I'm going to talk quick before my phone overheats again. But I'll leave you now with some wheeling shots. I'm going to head into the trails, find a nice camp spot to stay in or stay at, and I'll see you in the morning, probably, maybe. I don't know. See you in the next video.